Hello, I'm going to do a quick rundown on my Phatmoto Rover 2020 before I pull the motor out and swap it. Pretty much everything is stock. I did add down 2 mud flaps, which are amazing, keep my motor nice and clean even though I ride in all weather. MTB fenders, and I added the Velcro straps left over from when I was running duck flaps, just to make sure it stays in there with all the vibration. They're actually pretty awesome. They stay perfect. Handlebars. I do plan on changing these out. I got some dirt bike handlebars I'm going to be using. 2 lights. This one I use as a flasher. This one is crazy bright. It has 3 settings, and I never go past 2, level 2. The downside to this light, ET power, it's like 20 bucks on Amazon, but you need to take it apart, pull it out, and then use some hot glue over the board. Make sure the coil is nice and secure so it don't rattle around, otherwise it'll break almost immediately. A nice little horn. It's like 120 decibels. Tack gauge, mirrors, and I put the handlebar extenders, the short extenders, so that way I can get the rear view mirrors over slightly. This has to come off, that's extra. And I do like running this extra mirror. It's a quick little Velcro on and off, but I like running it. Make sure I can see everything that's going on behind me. Now down to this motor, not much that can be done to it. Out the box, the first thing you're gonna want to do, if you're not going with a full governor removal, is to remove the speed screw right here. That speed screw will stop. It goes down and in, and it will stop the throttle from going all the way. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is adjust this little screw right here, which controls a little valve at the front of the carburetor, which is pretty much part of your governor assembly. I don't have my governor removed. I just have it nice tuned and dialed in, and I'm hitting 32 miles per hour DigiHUD GPS. And I still have the 52 sprocket, a simple USB rechargeable light in the back, and little uni filter for the head. That's the power pack for the light. And right now I am about to do a clutch swap on this. This is a modified go-kart clutch. Just has a lighter spring in it. Should be engaging better. I was having some slippage issues earlier, and I'm pretty sure the keyway inside there is for the clutch that's in there is all destroyed. Also, I opened this up a little bit, put a couple slits in there. It wasn't as clean as I would like it to have been, but it helps keep it cool. Alright, I got the clutch off and I walked over to the light. I don't know how well it's showing up, but you can see the key is all eaten up. The chain was also a little loose. That's probably why I was slipping, which I tried to fix that by putting a bolt behind the engine, because this engine pulls back. It don't matter how well you bolt it in. It don't matter how well you bolt it up. It's going to slip back a little bit, work its way back. Get the new clutch on there, and it should be running good until I'm ready to do the Predator swap. And one other thing I forgot to mention about my cover, I have a couple of spacers, washers, that I put in between like the motor and the cover, so that way there is a little bit of a gap, just allowing more of an airflow back here to keep that clutch nice and cool.